I'm back with another process video for you. And yes, this is going to be a Halloween themed layout. I'm trying to just backfill some pages in my albums that I haven't got around to doing yet. And I realised I hadn't scrapped these photos of the spooky gingerbread house that me and my boyfriend made. So I did have some bits in my stash that I could use, and so there you'll see that spooky eye kind of bit, and that is from Simple Stories. And then I'm just using, this is from my stash, it's from a pink paisley pad of paper, and I'm just going to use that to mount my layout on. I did cut a little bit out there because I wasn't sure if I was going to use that to kind of make banners or anything on this layout. Excuse me. So I'm just taking that background piece of paper and I'm going to just add some gold to it. Now the photos that I am using are again using a Photoshop template, and they're a little bit interesting because they have like a little circular photo in the middle. I tend to stay away from circles. I find scrapping with anything circular just doesn't work for me. When I've tried to use, like, follow a sketch, for example, that had a big circle in the background, I just find it really hard. I can use circular elements on my page, but I find it really difficult to do that. So as you can see, there's like 3 circular elements in the middle of that. And so I thought it would just be a little bit different, and I found that template looking on Pinterest. I do have Photoshop elements on my laptop, but I know there's, you can do the same kind of effects in apps on your phone, for example, like PicFrame and the Project Life app. So I've just mounted that up on the back side of that Cart Bella piece of paper, so it's a really nice textured piece of paper. And I'm just going to be placing that on the bottom there, and then I'm going to build my cluster around it. This is a piece of paper from Chickaniddy, and it is the Scrumptious collection, I believe. Do love that word. And it's all kind of got fall themed kind of words and things like that. I did think I was going to do more. I do have a few more photos from the autumn time, but I may just stick those in a page protector and do something like that. So I didn't use all of them, but I just cut out that little tag and also a couple of the labels. Here I am just, excuse me, looking at some other bits of paper. There were some bits that people sent me because I'd done a swap with some other people at Halloween, even though mine never got there because I didn't put the customs label on. But yes, I got some really nice little bits back, and I'm not sure what collection that's from actually. But I do end up just using a little journaling card piece there, which is the orange piece. I have a few little scraps left of The Second City by Kelly Perky, which we all know was not a collection I loved. But there was one with the little houses on, and I thought that went really well because these photos are all of the spooky gingerbread house that me and my boyfriend made. So I thought that'd be a really good thing just to use as another layout on this piece. I'm going to mess around with these layers for quite a long time. The 2 pieces from Second City are very similar and kind of quite busy patterns, so when I was overlapping them it just didn't look right. So I'm going to play about, and I'll then put another banner up the top there, and I'm really going to kind of have a play about. The photos are really busy, to be honest. I do think that I could have possibly used the outline of those photos in black rather than the white, because that maybe doesn't make them stand out as much as they could. Excuse me. So, but I do kind of like how it just reads as kind of one large photo. So I'm just cutting up different labels here, cutting banner pieces into things. And I also pulled out when doing this layout the Halloween bits that I'd pulled previously, and some of them go back as far as 2011, so they're all older bits. I know that one of them is from the pieces that I think someone sent me. I'm really bad, I can't remember who sent them to me. It might have been in one of the boxes that Sharon sent me. And so I thought, okay, they're going to be perfect to use up on this layout as well, because they're lovely and I want to get them on layouts rather than just sitting in packages, because I seem to have a lot of lovely stuff just sitting in packages. And yes, it's nice to look at it, but it's really not the point. So I'm just creating those different layers and cutting little banners, and it is quite a hodgepodge, let's say, of different layer pieces. I have inked everything in black, hoping that will kind of bring everything together. But yeah, I'm still not 100% convinced where I'm going with this layout. But I do like the final outcome. So just playing about getting those layers up on there and getting everything how I like it. And I really like that little kind of August, September, October, November bit. So I have just done that so the October bit shows. And again, that's really nice because that's from the Chickanetti collection. I'm just cutting out this little yellow piece here, and then I've cut another banner, and I just felt it needed something to just pull the eye up there a bit. Eye up there, and the background's covered in eyes. It's so funny. Sorry, in a weird mood tonight. So, just now sticking these labels down, and I believe they were authentic from 2011, so just wanted to get those used up, and so I'm just pulling them all off the sheet, including the one that says 2011, and I'm going to plan on using them on this page. There was lots of little words, and you all know that I love using little word banners, so I'm going to be tucking them around the layout. These are some larger pieces, and they were from American Crafts, from the DIY. Yeah, it was like the DIY from the blackboard stuff. I'm sure it was them. Anyway, I got them cheap, and I really like that sticker that says "Wahahaha." That is actually what it says. Not just having a strange moment. And so I'm just going to tuck that down as well, just because I kind of like the word. And so just tucking these little other words around, and they're all kind of like a cream base tone, so they work really well. Even though the Kelly Perky range is white toned, kind of goes okay because of the white in the photo borders, as I said. As I had those circular photos, I decided to use the circular elements as well. So one of them says fun. There is the 2011 piece, which I am going to end up covering the 2011 up and using that on this layout. And then I also, in a moment, you'll see me pull out a piece of flair. Again, that's just a piece of Halloween flair that I've had in my stash for quite a while. I'm just going to use one of those Jilly Bean wood sprinkles. I absolutely love those. They were from the Social Soup collection, and as I said, I really like how they look, so I've just stuck that spider's web flare, and that is white again, so that kind of goes in with just bringing a bit of white in. And as I said, I'm just going to stick that wood sprinkle over the top of the 2011. I was trying to use some more of those labels up, but really wasn't having much luck with them. So these, I believe these are my mind's eye. I might be completely wrong on that. As I said, these are some bits that I had, and I really love them. They're really pretty, but yeah, they hadn't actually been used. So one of these is just a row of little witches' hats. There's another little witch's hat at the bottom. And again, I want to try and use these up rather than just have pretty stuff sitting in packages. And I don't mind this overlapping the photo a little bit either. This is Hallows Eve. And again, it's just building this really busy cluster up. I actually think it looks better in the photos because you can kind of see more of the layers. So you can see me there trying to move bits around because I decide that I want to use the word spooky on there as part of my title. And the only place it will fit is where I have stuff. So I do use my ATG to stick things down, but I only put a little bit on and I never push it down completely, so that does mean that 9 times out of 10 I can pull it off and move it around the layout. So that's what I've done there. I've just pulled those bottom bits up, and again these are the Social Soup Jelly Bean little mini alphas, and they are perfect, they're lovely. I think I may have to get a few more of those, because I think they'll be great for Project Life, because they're just the right size. And so I'm just having a little bit of rejig of moving everything around so I can fit my title there at the bottom, and that is just the Spooky House. And I'm just going to stick the other little label at the bottom of that journaling block. And so that's actually worked out a lot better where I've placed that. And I'm just going to put that 2014 down. So thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you don't mind a Halloween layout in the middle, well, in January. So thank you very much for watching guys, and I'll be back soon. Bye!